Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. And welcome to Sunday morning. Hope you've had a really good week. Hope you've been having a good weekend. And that you spend your Sunday having enough fun and resting enough to be ready for the next week. A Sunday meditation. We always make use of the day to have a quiet meditation, a silent meditation. So the space exists on a Sunday morning just for people to get together in silence and just share a bit of silence together. And for this morning's quotes, this morning's teaching, the teacher that I chose for today is Mother Teresa, because she speaks about silence really beautifully. And not just that, she makes the usefulness of silence really practical. Israel, very good morning. Happy Sunday. Mother Teresa says that where does God speak? God speaks in the silence of your heart. And that's why it's a great idea to make a practice of silence regularly, because that is where Mother Teresa says, where you'll hear God's voice is in your heart. Walter, good morning. I see now what Israel says you're also in this morning. It's good to have you here, brother. Leanne, good morning. It's so nice to see you. Happy Sunday to you. So these are all quotes from Mother Teresa today, just speaking about silence. She says, listen in silence, because if your heart is full of other things, you cannot hear the voice of God. Listen in silence. Mari, good morning. Happy Sunday to you. Very good to see you. The next one from Mother Teresa says that in silence we are filled with the energy of God that makes us do all things in joy. In silence, we are filled with the energy of God. And then one more thought before we embark on our silent journey today. She says, we need to find God, and He cannot be found in the noise and in the restlessness. God is a friend of silence. See how nature, trees, flowers, grass, see how it grows in silence. See the stars, the moon and the sun, how they move in silence. We need silence to be able to touch souls. Whatever your understanding of God is, I'm sure this making a practice out of silence and hearing God's voice in a silent space makes sense. Today's journey has very little guidance from my side. Mostly it'll just be our circle sitting in silence together. So if you're ready, you can close your eyes. Hey Maggie, a very good morning to you in your winter wonderland. You can close your eyes and let's slip away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. A deep breath in. and out. One more big breath in. And let it all just flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, raise yourself up with every inhale. Make yourself a little bit taller. Once you've reached your full height, with every exhale, let it all go. And as you breathe out, soften. As you exhale, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders and drop your head. Your only goal right now is, with every exhale, to lead your body to softness. Become even softer than the one before. Your job is not to try and empty your mind. Your job is not to try and have no thoughts, but to leave your brain to think whatever thoughts it's thinking. While you take a step back and just observe. Continue softening. And I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. Use the last few breaths of this phase to help your body stretch, adjust, and settle down. Roll out your neck muscles, roll out your shoulder muscles. Gently stretch out your back muscles. Having softened into a place of presence as much as we can, and having allowed your body to move and stretch so that your body can settle comfortably into the next part of the meditation. Every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for just a few moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's do the first few together. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale that you possibly can. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. And as you do, invite softness into every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. Feel your shoulders slowly falling, your body slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose, is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and dive in, follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels really easy. Followed by a long, slow exhale. Once again, your goal is not to have an empty, open mind without thoughts happening, but to find that you can slip deeper into you. You can slip below the surface of thought, where silence already lives. And from there you can watch. You can be the witness to what all the thoughts are doing. And if there would be a goal, maybe it would sound something like this. Are you able to look at all of this thinking? To look at everything your thoughts are doing? In fact, to look at you without any judgment, with no criticism. Just having an appreciation for this human being who's trying. If you find that place where you can look at you with no judgment, then I think you might be looking at you through the eyes of your soul. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. You can take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, I get a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, invite softness into every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back, or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. Mother Teresa spoke this morning about noise and how in the noise we don't always struggle to hear the voice of God. She said God speaks in the silence of the heart. Listen in silence, because if your heart is full of other things, you cannot hear the voice of God. In silence we are filled with the energy of God. This applies not only to outside noise, the noise in the world around us, but it applies even more to the noisiness within us. It is always our own inner noisiness that makes us feel like we are separated from the wisdom that is God's voice within us. The noisiness inside of us always starts with the voice of fear. Being scared of something, being afraid that something will happen. Our journey is to learn how to deal with the inner noisiness, how to deal with that voice or those many voices of fear. In fear, we tend to not take accurate action. In fear, our action is more like flailing around, doing our best to survive, yes, but wasting so much energy on fighting the phantoms of our own fear, leaving not enough energy for us to take accurate action. Our pond becomes stormy. The water becomes murky. when fear makes us do things, say things from our old programming. Soften into this space of silence. Step out of your pond and remind yourself what it looks like when the water is calm. Remind yourself that the calm water is your natural state. What does your pond look like when it's calm? And remind yourself that every time you get through and beyond the fear, the water becomes calm again. And just look through this water. See how clearly you can see every rock and every pebble at the bottom, but only when the water is calm. It is in this inner stillness that you are closest to your own inner wisdom. After all, if God is to be found anywhere, it is inside of you. We've got just a minute or two of silence left. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this circle of silence. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for understanding that the only place I will ever find the presence of the divine is within myself. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning to recognize when I'm splashing in my pond. when all my actions are making the water more murky. Thank you for learning how to get out and wait for the water to settle. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning to take action in clarity. Much less energy wasted on flailing. More energy available to take every next step with more clarity. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for spending a little bit of your Sunday silence with us. Good morning, Vivian. Good morning, Ange. And good morning, Pat. Lovely seeing you here. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Israela. Thanks, Maggie. Trying to remember who else is in the background. Mari, thank you for being here today. Leanne, good morning, and thank you for being here today. Walter, thank you for joining us today. Hope you have a beautiful Sunday. Have a lot of fun. Have enough rest. Come and jump into the new week with us tomorrow. Lots of love to you all. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.